Welcome back to Radio Faces at our Houston Community College Main Street studios. I'm John McClain from the Chronicle, Chron.com, Sports Radio 610. He's Indy Kalu with Sports Radio 610. We're going to make the call. We're going to start with the Cowboys, who've lost their last 2 games. Could they possibly lose to the Buccaneers?
No, they can't. When you look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Raheem Morris has lost that team. You don't send a player like Brian Price, who everybody says is a good guy, home during a game. With the other players we talked about, they see what Kubiak's doing here and they respect that. The other players, they see what Raheem Morris did to Brian Price and they don't respect that. I believe he's lost that locker room. He's on his way out of Tampa Bay, and Dallas is going to beat him. They're going to beat him handedly, 27-13.
Only 27. I'm going with 38-10. I think the Cowboys are going to take that anger out on them. Now Atlanta hosts Jacksonville. Falcons had a great comeback to beat Carolina. Jacksonville put 41 on the Bucs. Can they do it again?
They can't. Not in Atlanta. You said the main thing, Atlanta hosts Jacksonville. Atlanta's an entirely different team when they're playing in their stadium. I believe they're going to shut down MJD and they're going to win that game 34-14.
I think it's going to be 30-13 Falcons. Matt Ryan, almost invincible at home. Tennessee, coming off that tough loss at home to New Orleans, is still in the wild card race. They go to Indy. Indy trying to get the top pick. Does Indy have a prayer?
Yes. I mean, when you say they're trying to get the top pick, the guys on the field aren't trying to get the top pick. They're trying to get a victory. Tennessee, I believe their chances have been deflated. They're not going to be as energetic because they know they can't win the AFC South. But when it's all said and done, Tennessee's a better team than Indianapolis. They're led by a bunch of coaches, and I see Tennessee winning this game 21-14.
It'll be interesting to see if Matt Hasselbeck plays over Jake Locker. I think they're going to win that game about 23 to, I'm going to say 16 with Dan Orlovsky at the quarterback. Now, Cam Newton's coming to town. We're both fired up about this. You know, their record's not good, but he's been pretty outstanding, but inconsistent with his interceptions. You've played 12 years defensive end. You talked in your Chalk Talk about discipline and staying in your lane. He runs other places. If you were playing in the Texans, how would you approach Cam Newton?
As a pass rusher, if I'm the defensive line coach, I'm really pushing lane integrity this week as I'm working on my moves and getting my guys towards Cam Newton. You still have to be aggressive. You still have to put pressure on him. Like you said, he's a rookie. He's been inconsistent, so you want to put pressure and force him to throw bad throws so Jonathan Joseph or Jason Allen could get another interception. But you do preach lane integrity because with other quarterbacks, if you get out of your lane, Connor Barwin, Brooks Reed, J.J. Watt, they have the speed to correct their issue. But with Cam Newton, if you get out of your lane and you lose containment, he's gone. Either he's going to run for a 20-yard gain or he's going to buy time as he breaks contain and waits for Steve Smith to get open. So I'm teaching lane integrity all week. Okay,
say he gets on the second level. The linebackers are just as big as he is. The DBs, of course, are not. He's almost 6'6" and 260. What is a good tackling technique for a guy like that who is big, fast, strong, has some moves like a running back? How do you tackle him?
Well, if it's Brian Cushing, D'Amico Ryans, or the other linebackers, you hit him head up, mano a mano. If it's Jonathan Joseph, Jason Allen, or the DBs, you take the girl's way out and you go straight for his feet.
Take the girl's way out. All right, what do you think the score is going to be?
Oh, I definitely think the Texans are going to take this. They're riding high, 24-14.
You said 24. I'm going to say 23-17. An explosion of points. They haven't scored much lately with T.J. Yates, but I think what we saw in the last game at Cincinnati shows they're going to score a little bit more every week.